What up, everybody? It's your boy DTLF back with another video around the league episode. Man, I got my special co-host
It's your favorite art director, Chris.
Chris. Oh, he was ready this time. Okay,
He's doing that.
and then we got
You, your boy Maze.
And
Mees, and then of course this
I,
is Empire. Y'all know.
I'm Empire Jeff. You already knows I got a boring intro compared to these guys, but yeah, Empire Jeff. What's going on, chat? What's going on? What's going on?
Mr. Modest entered the chat just now. How y'all doing, man? We got a special episode today. You guys know we're gonna talk Lakers. We're gonna talk NBA, and we're gonna do giveaways, fam. Giveaways, and for those of you that came early, congratulations, because y'all right off the bat are gonna get entered into a giveaway, and we're gonna spread them out throughout the course of the show. So stay tuned and hit the hashtags that Jeff lets us know what they are. So what's the first hashtag we're gonna kick it off with, Jeff?
Think that because this is getting done by our one and only Mr. Curly Chris here, Mr. Cristo. The first one is going to be hashtag thank you, Chris. Hashtag thank you, Chris, because this is all Chris right here. So thank you, Chris is going to be the first hashtag. Put thank you, Chris, in the chat, and you have your chance to win the first giveaway of the night from shopcourtkings.com.
Oh, yes, sir. Shout out to Chris, man, doing the giveies tonight, man, making sure all you guys get fed, man. Hot fire merch for y'all, man, from Court Kings. Shopcourtkings.com.
Yeah, I do the same shit.
Thank you, Chris. Yes, sir. So, with that being said, guys, we got a lot to talk about. We saw the Lakers, man. We saw what happened with the Lakers. While we do the first give, we're gonna give them 2 minutes, and I'm gonna ask y'all the first question, and then we're gonna let the wheel spin. So, first question is: Lakers got that first win yesterday. What did you guys like, and what did you dislike? And I'm gonna start with the man of the hour, Chris. Tell us, man. Brother, how you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'll keep it short. I like that they won, but I didn't like what I saw. And I don't know. I just want to say Darvin Ham, maybe on a short leash this year. I think he's gonna be under the microscope a little bit more. And look at me, yeah.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, and you could see from social media that he's on a short leash. I think Laker fans are going to be on him a little bit more than last year. And I could see that because, Dan, you've said this hundreds of times. You could be on that hot seat. Doesn't matter, who you are. Even Phil Jackson for a time was on that hot seat. So I'm glad. I'll just keep it short. I'm glad they got the win, but they have some work to do and long season.
Absolutely. Good point, man. That coaching staff is definitely questionable early. It's always going to be questionable as long as you're a Laker head coach.
Where's the offensive coach? Where did we get one? Did we? No.
It's supposed to be Darvin and the coaching staff, right? Okay. What was the assistant's name? There was like an offensive guy there who coached with the Wizards. I forgot his name. Something
Chris Gent, but Chris Gent is that, but he's also player development too. So it's a very heavy player development staff, is what it is, which is great for young talent. But in game,
yeah. All right, and talking about that, I ask you the same question, Jeff. If you can go a little bit more in depth on what you saw that you did and didn't like from yesterday's win.
I think this is this game is a story of two things: quarter 1 through 3 and quarter 4. I did not like quarter 1 through 3. I liked quarter 4. So I didn't like Darvin's coaching in quarters 1 through 3. I liked his coaching in quarter 4. I didn't like LeBron's performance in quarters 1 through 3. I loved him in quarter 4. I'll tell you this though, I picked up on something that they kind of let it out the bag a little bit there when they talked about the whole minute restriction thing. It was kind of true. So basically, what it was, and Bron in his post game interview said, "Well, it is for the first 3 quarters, and that's what it is." They're trying to suppress him. That's why they're so heavy on trying to get AD to carry the load so that he can carry them and the Bron can finish the game. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but KD was spent at the end of the last game. So, and then Bron was fresh. He was able to get to the cup. I can't remember last time we saw Bron being able to take it to the cup and run as many pick and rolls and everything in the fourth quarter and just not settle for just horrible threes because his legs are shot. So that was a strategy. They were trying to line that up for game 1. They weren't really in the game enough to do it. And then he had to get his break, when they were on that run. And then in game 2, Phoenix just didn't see it coming. They were looking to think, okay, he's going to play 30 minutes. And then, they did that run. They brought KD in. He came in, hit that 3. They were gassed. But I like the strategy. It worked this last one if they can figure it out and balance it. And then I'll go into more detail throughout the show. But that's what I liked. I didn't like the first 3 quarters. Love the fourth quarter. I kind of see what they're doing with the strategy now. And it can work. But now teams will know about it. So they pulled it out the hat yesterday. Tried in game 1. It didn't. So now we'll see how they adjust.
Absolutely, and I think that's going to be key. Also, how the flow of the game is going. If LeBron would look fresh in the fourth quarter, I think that's a good thing, right? I think it's going to translate to more wins, and part of that is going to the key to that is going to be the role players stepping up and playing big, good, impactful minutes. And we saw D'Lo have a much better second game than he did the first game. Even though the first game I thought he was decent, but he looked a lot more comfortable in the second game, et cetera, et cetera. I left Mies for last purposely because, and by the way,
Brother
hashtag thank you, Chris, to get it on this givey, because
Thank
right
you,
after you answer
Chris.
the question and then I give my take, we're gonna do the givey. All right. Shout out to Chris for that. Mies, talk to me, man. What did you like and what did you not like from brother Darvin and the Lakers, man?
I'm gonna tell you, the Twitter was blowing up ready for that Darvin video, and because we squeezed out a win, I said I'm gonna let this slide, and he adjusted in the fourth. But I'm gonna tell you this right now at the gate, I'm concerned, brother. I'm really concerned. 2 games in, with what I believe could be argued as one of the most stacked Laker teams in history, from A to Z. It took another Herculean effort from LeBron playing an entire fourth quarter to barely squeeze out a victory. Opening night in our building in front of a sold out crowd. We supposed to be pumped, ready to blow these fools out against a Bill-less and Booker-less team. That's inexcusable. The offense I've seen for three quarters was one of the worst I've seen on the floor, just watching execution. And Twitter was lit watching this from top to bottom. I mean, teenagers, elders is like, what am I watching? This 5-out offense with everybody standing outside the 3-point line and one player throwing up a stupid three, nobody in rebounding position. That's why nobody can get in rhythm. That's why nobody can have a back-to-back good game. And now we got people talking about trade Rui. The lights are too bright. No, it's coaching. All the questions A to Z, the answer is coaching. Why we can't get in a run and get in a rhythm and blow fools out with all this talent? Coaching. Top to bottom, bro. He's on the shortest list I've seen. I've tried to give him a pass, but 2 days in, I'm seeing the identical traits from all of last year when you got Russell Westbrook, Patrick Beverly, and Dennis Schroeder in the same lineup for half a season. Nah, you don't get another pass from me, man. I'm trying to be cool, but if this is what LeBron is going to have to do every night, he's not going to make it to All-Star weekend. Period. He's not going to make it. And you're going to run him into the ground like D'Antoni did. Wrong coach for the wrong team. We need to address it immediately so we can have LeBron last for the season, bro. I'm on my last, bro. I'm on the edge, bro.
All it took from me was 1 season and 2 games, and he's done with Darvin already. Oh man, look, I like your take, bro. Everybody's take was great. I'll say this about Darvin Ham. What I don't like is his small ball. Right, whenever he goes small, we struggle. We give up a lot of offensive rebounds.
Always,
and they cook us with those offensive rebounds. We were getting cooked in that first quarter. AD at the 5 to me hasn't been it. I've been advocating all off season for the 2 big man lineups. How did we look in the fourth with the 2 bigs, fam? You know what I'm saying? So, and I understand that won't work every night, right? That won't work every night. Sometimes you are going to have to play AD at the 5, right? He's going to have to get down and dirty. However, having 2 big bodies does multiple things. For one, it clogs up the paint so guards cannot penetrate and kick as easy, because if you penetrate, the helper doesn't have to come over as much, knowing that there's a rim protector or 2 in the paint. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, you crash, you box out, and you secure more rebounds by having 2 big bodies out there. How great did Christian Wood look alongside AD out there? They're born to play together. I've been saying it since we acquired them. So that's the part I did like, that Darvin actually finished the game with those 2 bigs. And even though LeBron was spectacular, it was a lot easier to get rebounds and to gain momentum. Because really, that's all it was in the first quarter. They were just getting second chance points, second chance rebounds, going over the back. And they got away with some little things here and there. But once we inserted LeBron with Wood, I think it was Austin Reeves, Gabe Vincent, and Anthony Davis. I love that closing lineup. The defense was there. We were moving. LeBron got to do what he had to do with the spacing. Because remember, Christian could also space the floor. You can't leave him open, right? Nice. Even though he hasn't knocked down any threes yet, he can also space the floor. So just having that threat out there is going to open things up. That's how we got more versatile this season. So I'll say what I didn't like was the small ball. What I liked was going big, and I also like the fact that they're limiting LeBron's minutes. We need to do more of that, even though LeBron probably not going to like it, right? But we need to continue to do that and trust the teammates eventually as we start getting these wins. It's not always going to be pretty. Like me said, he expected us to get a blowout. However, we also didn't have Vanderbilt, who's a huge piece of this team. And by the way, just a quick update, he's going to be out for at least 2 to 3 weeks.
Come on, man.
Okay, so that's that. We're going to have to cope with it. And this is why we have to we needed the depth, right? Because injuries happen throughout the course of the season. We already started off with injuries to a key piece. So again, for those of you that are just tuning in right now, we're doing the first give you right now. Just tell them what to type in, Jeff.
Hashtag thank you, Chris. Hashtag thank you, Chris. We'll enter you into the drawing for the giveaway, the first giveaway of the night.
Yes,
That's my dog.
Yeah. So it's going live right now, and with the giveaway tool here on StreamYard. Check it out, guys.
Yes, sir.
Check it out. So Chris, this is all possible due to Chris. He just hit us up. He said, I want to do some givvies today. We're doing some givvies today. So here we go. Hashtag. And we only got 9 entries in here, bro. We got over 7.
Oh, let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go. Come on. Come on.
You guys getting great odds.
10 seconds. Hashtag thank you, Chris. And 10 seconds, man. One more entry. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Here it come. Here it come.
2, 1.
Yeah.
All right, 13 entries. Somebody's gonna get great odds to get this right here. There we go. Hey,
Luis Ramirez. Congrats.
There you go. First gibby, man. Congratulations, fam.
So
Yes,
Joe,
sir.
go ahead and reach out to me on Twitter at EmpireJeff_ or on Instagram at EmpireJeff. Go ahead and do that right now, and go ahead and DM me when the show's over. I'll go ahead and get with you. I'll get you a promo code, and you can go ahead and place your order to get your free T-shirt compliments of Mr. Cristo here. So congratulations on the win there.
Congratulations. Tell him, Chris.
Hey, listen, let's keep this energy up. Let's go. And I'll give away more. If you guys are ready for it, I'll give away more. What's up? It's on you guys. It's not on me. It's on you guys. What you guys want? You want more or you want the average? Let's go, man.
Hey,
and also, we're not going to use the same hashtag either. So you don't got to keep putting thank you, Chris, in the chat. We're going to switch it up to something different. And you'll have to be here during the show to qualify for the win. So we're going to switch it up. So you don't got to keep putting it in there. But we'll do another giveaway with another hashtag later on in the show. So shout out to you, Switch, for winning that up, though.
Absolutely. So stay tuned, guys. More giveaways to come. Compliments are our very own Chris. So, all right. Second question, guys. First 2 games. All right. Who has been the most impressive player on the Lakers so far to you guys, and who has been the least impressive? We're going to go in reverse order. So, Mies went last. Mies, you go first. Who has been your most impressive and least?
I think since everybody's had their on and off with AD having his off and on and Prince, I'm gonna have to stick with the GOAT with King James. He's been the most impressive with them 21-year legs, closed us out last night, put us on his back, brought us home, and still, I mean, it wasn't spectacular, but just watching his movement in game 1, I'm gonna have to say Bron. I'm gonna have to give it to Bron for the 2 games.
Oh, okay.
And Lease, right? Lease, my bad. Lease. Wow. Okay. I mean, just because of their circumstances, not that it's his fault, Rui, just because he hasn't had the minutes to really shine. No knock on him. He's a beast if known how to be used correctly. But just because of that, the minutes and his impact he's been able to show thus far, I'm going to have to say Rui.
Okay, that's a great answer for sure. Sure, you took a lot of the panel's answer right there with that one. Jeff, most and least impressive and why?
I'm really not too impressed with anyone. To be honest, through 2 games, Bron had a good quarter. Outside of that, I'm really not impressed with anyone. So I'm going to take it a little different here. I'm going to say, because this happened earlier in the year that I think it would, I'm going to go and say that I'm impressed with Christian Wood because of his defense. I've been saying all along that I believe that his defense could be more impactful on this team than his offense. I think he can be quote unquote Miles Turner-ish for this team playing alongside AD. I don't like Christian Wood starting. I think that's a bad idea. I like if we're going to use him in a defensive role with AD, I prefer having him finish the game over starting the game. So I'm going to go with Christian Wood as the one I'm impressed with because his willingness to play defense out the gate, even when his shot and his offense isn't working. That was my biggest hope for him, is if he's not scoring, not getting touches, is he going to give the effort on defense? So far, that question has been answered. So I'm impressed with him. And the person that I'm probably least impressed with out the gate is Austin Reeves. So not all his fault. Not all his fault again, but he hasn't made them feel him. Like he's at a couple. He's at Ruby's right there too. But Ruby is a lack of playing time. He's just not getting minutes. But Austin, this isn't Austin of last year or the summer. So I think it's in there, and we will see it soon. But I think the thing with Braun, with them saying, okay, we're resting we're in-game load managing Braun. You guys are going to have the ball in your hands. These guys are learning for the first time ever in a LeBron James era team to be a handle the ball by committee. He had Kyrie, he had Wade, but handle the ball by committee when you've got Braun over there just waiting for you to screw up. And if you do, the ball's going back in his hands. That is a lot to sort out and figure out with D'Lo and Austin. I actually think Gabe Vincent is probably more prepared for it right now, which is why he probably looks a little bit more comfortable, not necessarily outshining those two, but more comfortable. Those two will get it together, but I got Christian Wood as the one who's probably impressed me the most right now because of his defense, and Austin Reeves is a little disappointing out the gate.
Okay, very surprised with those two picks. Well, I'm not surprised with the Christian Wood one, but with the Austin Reeves, it shocked me a little bit.
Could have almost gone anywhere. I could have almost gone anywhere because
this thing is outside the box right here. What's up, Marcelo? What's up, bro? Shout out to you, brother. Listen, so this answer got me baffled because I'm thinking, okay, you said you didn't like Christian Wood starting, but finishing. That's a great take. I like him starting simply because if you look at the way we've been starting those first quarters, man, we have been getting destroyed the first quarters of the season. We need to switch it up somehow. Now it might still be early. They might need a gel. That might be the solution. But I just hate giving up offensive rebounds. So if it ain't Christian Wood, I'm cool with Jackson Hayes, but I want a two big man lineup. Like historically, we have won championship with two big man lineups. So on that one, and me and Jeff rarely disagree. So on that one, we are going to disagree on that one. But it is a great take because I definitely like Christian Wood finishing. So I agree with you on that one because, like you said, man, he's very versatile defensively. And that's something I did see this offseason as well as you, man, because think about it. People were judging him based off of, his years he played in Detroit and Houston where he was a primary defender. I don't judge players like that. I see how he would fit on the system. He's actually a versatile big who can switch multiple positions on the defensive end and contest shots, and he's actually pretty athletic. So, like you said, even when he doesn't have the offense going, the defense is going to be there, fam. And the fact that they could both switch multiple positions, now you got two interchangeable bigs that screams and it yells, start them both to me. But hey, we'll see. This
will be a fun debate. We got to go deeper into this at one point because you're right. We rarely disagree, so it's fun when we do. So I would love for this to be a segment at one point because there's pros and cons to both. I see your side, obviously. It all comes down to your preference and how you like the game, right? Yeah. So it's like, and me, I like starting defense. I like bringing offense off the bench. So if I can bring defense and offense potentially in Christian Wood, that's kind of my view for it, right? And to me, we both agree on this. It's not who starts, it's who finishes, right? We definitely both agree on that. But that'll be a fun debate. That'll be a fun one.
Yeah, for sure. Chris, talk to me, man. Who has impressed you the most and who has impressed you the least?
Impressed? I've been trying to think while everybody's talking about him being impressed, and it is hard to think of somebody. But if I was to give it to anybody, I'll give it to James because of last night. That fourth quarter where he said, Darvin, forget your minutes restriction. I'm going to do what I got to do. I love that because I love when just a player just takes charge and they do what they got to do to win. And we've seen that for years with Kobe. So of course I love that. But I also understand the other side of that where, we got to restrict your minutes because of your age. And you might think that you can do anything you want in the world, but, eventually we always say this, Father Time catches up with you. But, man, I kind of agree with Jeff where it's kind of like AR, but I want to put Rui in there too. But then I also kind of don't know if that's Darvin Ham's issue. Like, is it not enough minutes? I also think that maybe AR is a little bit tired from USA games. I don't know. And it's way too early. And I'm also disappointed with Vando's injury. I was not expecting that in the beginning of the preseason or the season. And I wasn't expecting him to miss this long. I thought, okay, if it's the heel injury or the foot injury, I thought maybe a game or two, and now it might seem like longer because I picked him to be, you know, that upstarting player to just uplift the team. So, you know, that's all I got to say about that, man. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, man, great take. I'll say, you know, LeBron's always impressive. Like I never get impressed by LeBron because I expect that from him. Even in year 21, this dude is an alien. So I really don't get impressed by him anymore. He's just been doing it for so long. It is expected from me. Now, as far as me, I am the most disappointed in Darvin Ham because I didn't think with this rotation, this lineup, he would find a team that would piss people off. So he found a team that would piss people off. We started to Maximus Prime, man. He had a very solid summer league and a decent preseason at the very least. I don't think he should be the odd man out. And then whenever he goes small, there was a lineup out there. We was at the game. We was all grunting and complaining when we saw the small ball lineup out there with Rui and LeBron leading the charge at the 5 and 4. Hated that. So again, he found a way, even though he's got Jackson Hayes over there and he has Christian Wood, found a way to curve those guys a couple of minutes and still go small. So that's the biggest disappointment for me. And to
go ahead, and to add to what you said, Dan, another double-digit run without a timeout being called. Was it the first quarter? And I think that's when first quarter when he was trending, but this time it was getting a little violent with the comments. Well, I was like, okay, I think people are really getting kind of over these trends now. This another double-digit run without a timeout, man. That's when games are lost. Like you just can't. I don't know, man.
And
it's disappointing. Go ahead, Chris.
I was just gonna say, Dan, do you have a question about the commentary crew with Doc Rivers?
I hate the Cookie Monster, man, already.
Every dog needs a lady.
Did he get hired because he was let go, or what do you think? Well, like why?
No, he's just a guy who's gonna work, no pun intended, around the league for his life. So every time he's been out of coaching, he's done commentary, and then when he goes coaching, goes back to it. He's got a standing pretty much offer at ESPN. So when you leak all that information to Woj and all those guys when you're with the Clippers, I mean, whoops. But yeah, so they'll hook you up with it. So
so Cookie Monster annoys me already. As far as the other commentators, I don't mind. I like Mike Breen. He's a classic. What's the lady's name? I forget her name.
Doris Burke.
Doris Burke. She knows.
Got 3 ladies doing a game today. Yeah. Three women doing a game tonight for the first time in history.
Hey, they know the game, bro. They know the game, and so I love.
They really do. Yeah, they really do.
It's just the Cookie Monster's voice, bro. I can't. Yeah. I feel like it hurts.
The one chipper. Still living off a chip from 2008.
My throat hurt just listening to him.
Right? That boy is crazy, man. I don't know where he got that voice, where he found that voice from. But like I was saying, the one that I'm impressed by actually, and again, not to disagree. I'm not doing it on purpose to disagree, but Austin Reeves. I'm actually surprised that Jeff picked him again because his minutes have been subtracted. Like he was averaging more than 30 minutes in the second half of the season. And last night he went a good stint without them putting him into like the last 5 minutes. He got subbed back in. So he played less than I think it was like 27 minutes. I looked at it, and he still, even though his offense hasn't, he hasn't taken a lot of shots. He was 4 for 7. He did have 10 points. He had a 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. So to me, the thing about him is even when I love the defense he played on Kevin Durant last night. Like he was pesky and he was all up in his grill. And he got caught for a couple of fouls. But like you said, Jeff, he was getting tired because of it, because they kept switching guys like Torian
different
Prince.
Different looks.
So that's what you got to do to these guys. Imagine when we get Vando back. Oh my goodness. Imagine you start him off with Torian Prince, and then he gets to see Vando on the back end of that doubleheader. Oh my goodness.
Vando's gonna start. I'm telling you right now.
You think so?
When he comes back, Vando is gonna start. He's the length, he's alone, he's the guy that you need out there. He's gonna start like that. I think that's why you're seeing Cam get minutes right now, because I think he's just filling in minutes that would go to Vando. And when he comes back, I think Cam's gonna disappear. Now it makes sense because we know Vando's gonna be out for weeks. So like it didn't make sense. Theese things are starting to get clear. The minute restriction didn't make sense. Now it's starting to get a little clearer. Like these lines didn't. It's starting. So I think there's a method to the madness. I think it'll be. I think by around game 5 things will be a little bit more clearer.
Right.
Yeah, and sorry, Dan.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say real quick. Did anybody see Vando like get hurt during the preseason games, or was it something that happened during one of the practices? Because I just personally, I love to watch players walk off the court. I love to watch players when they're on the bench. I personally, I love watching those like little parts that the normal fans don't watch, just walking to the locker room. And I love watching their faces and their expressions, because it just, for me, that tells more than what is happening on court. Because just like LeBron, you don't know what's happening until you see what's happening off court. I was just curious. My bad.
Was there an injury report on that?
No, it happened. So it's a typical training camp injury. So you got heel, hamstring, calf, knee, ankle. Those are pretty much guaranteed to hit every team. Someone in well. What gets annoying about the Lakers is they kind of mislead you on how bad the injury is. Which I get it. They don't want opponents to know. I get that. But like Kendrick Nunn was like day to day or like a week or two for an entire freaking season. You know what I mean? So that's why it makes it nerve wracking when you hear that, okay, he's fine. He'll be back by opening night. Then no, he's missing game 2. And now it's another 2 weeks before being reevaluated. Okay, wait a minute. We've heard this shit before. So like, you need to come out and say like if this is going to be an extended time, like we need to know, because it answers the question why we're seeing Cam Reddish on the court. You know what I mean? Like you got people like, what is going on? Like for Darvin's sake. Like, you know what I mean? I know something, and there may be something with Max Christie that we don't know about. So like that's what I'm trying to say. So it's real easy to come at Darvin with this stuff when we don't know what it actually is. You know what I mean? And so like the Vando stuff, we didn't know. We just found that out today, and he's been hurt for what, 2.5 weeks? Yeah. So another 2 weeks. So this is going on 4.5 weeks of a heel injury. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? So
unless a snake bit him there's no explanation for this bullshit. You know what I mean? But yeah, look, at the end of the day, I'll say this, man. The Lakers do a great job of keeping everything secretive, right? I give them credit for it. Some people don't like it. Obviously, we want to know as fans. But yeah, it might. The purpose might be, like Jeff said, to keep it away from the opponents or whatever, and keep them guessing as well. But yeah, it sucks that he's hurt. But we have enough depth where I'm not too concerned. Like, we play the Kings next coming up on Sunday, and I'm expecting to win. As good as the Kings look to start the season, I'm expecting to win. Because they have another year under their belt. They're still a young team, right? And so we have the experience. We went further in the playoffs, and even though it's a brand new team, I'm expecting to win. By the way, I love Malik Monk. I love Malik Monk. I'm bummed out we let him go. Y'all seen that dunk?
Always have.
Malik's a baller, man. Yeah, I always love dude.
Dude, man, that dunk was insane. All right, before we get into the next question, go ahead and let them know what the next hashtag is going to be for the next Givey.
All right, here we go. The next Givey compliments on Mr. Cristo here. We're going to do hashtag graphic God, all right? Because that's what Chris is. He is the graphic God. No. So put graphic God in the chat.
There you go.
Go and put graphic God, and that will get you into the entry to win another
I was about to ask
from shopcourtkings.com. There we go, Cristo.
There you go. They're the glasses. And after this question, we're gonna go live again. So make sure you guys type in hashtag graphic God for the entry, and make sure you spell it right, because otherwise it's not gonna get entered.
Yeah, exactly. So you got the two shirts right there. You got the shirt that Dan is wearing. You got the shirt that he's wearing right now. I got straight home literally from work, no time to change, but I'll be wearing it on my next show. So,
wait, hold up. You guys do what you got.
All right, next question coming up. So we got to switch it up a little bit. This is around the league. Let's talk about the Spurs, man. I think the eye candy of the league with Wembanyama there, league pass must watch, right? Spurs lose their opener to the Mavs 126-119. Wemby ends up with 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 5 fouls. He was in foul trouble all night. But even though he had foul trouble, I was impressed. What did you guys think about Wemby's debut? And I'm going to start with Jeff.
You know what? I was trying to decide. Is he going to go for I put it as a poll, actually. More than 20 or less for 20. I figured he'd go more than 20, but the foul trouble obviously, led to that. But I think what you really want to see, the guy was really amped up. He looked really tired out the gate because it's a lot of his first NBA game, super excitement. His team was out there running around, really not featuring him. Then you got those foul troubles, but he came in and he was hitting shots when they mattered in his first game. That is impressive. So I like what I see from him, but in that game, prior to that game, I felt Luka was going to come in here and be like, "Hey, what about me? I'm still the big dog from the Euros over here, man. Don't forget about me." He hit them with a 30-point triple double up in that bitch, and then dropped a few curse words in the interview at the end just to rhyme people. He was praising Wemby, but he was like, "Hold up, wait a minute." Let me put some Luka in it, right? And because he was just like reminding people, like, because that is a bad motherfucker still, all right? And not to take nothing away from Wemby, but Luka's been here. He's been playing professionally since he was 15 years old as well. Don't forget about him when you're talking about who might be one of the best players in the next coming years, right? So I was excited to see Luka step up to that challenge and kind of remind people who he is. But Wemby, I think he did great considering the foul trouble, considering his team wasn't really featuring him, and considering that was his first NBA game in a foreign country, and literally every Bron maniac fan base, shout out to my brother Don, every maniac like fanboy, no, I'm just saying, was out there like, and Don wasn't that bad, but some of the people on Twitter like were literally like anything he did, Bron did, Bron that. It's like relax. It's not about Bron. Let this teenage guy from another country like have his debut. You know what I'm saying? So I still think he's going to be great. My only thing with him is always going to be that frame, that type of body frame with that length traditionally does not sustain a long NBA career. That is my only concern. I hope he breaks the mold. But outside of that, I love what I saw, considering the refs took him off the floor and his team wasn't really featuring him.
Absolutely. That kid is so fun to watch to me. And like you said, his team not featuring really bothers the crap out of me, man. This is why I didn't want him on the Spurs. I wanted him to get 20 shots per game. Yes, I want him to be selfish. I want to see an 8-footer giant out here killing, bro. But they're going to turn him into the next Timmy D, a product of the system. They're going to use him a lot as a decoy. I was watching today's game, and I'm like, damn, they're really getting open buckets due to just all the attention he gets. So with that being said, what did you think of his debut, Mies? If you did get a chance to catch it or the highlights, what did you think of his 15 points, 5 rebounds? Fun fact, by the way, before you answer that, fun fact, Tim Duncan had the exact same numbers on his rookie debut.
Bro, that's crazy. I saw that on Twitter, but I didn't look it up to see if that was true or not. But for the fact, that's kind of crazy, bro. 6 for 9, everything. First of all, not to take away from Wemby, but to hit what Jeff said, look at the Don, man. That Mamba in him is disgusting.
I love it. I love it.
Just come on, man. Oh man, he that's what I'm talking about. Come into your bed and let you know, no. I got this. But back to Wemby, man. One thing is, even as Jeff has mentioned, that I not concerned, but I want to keep my eyes on is how is that frame going to bang against grown men coming into the league? That's you got to adjust to that. That's something Brandon Ingram had to deal with, banging against those bodies. Kobe as well. He's shown that he has such a knack for the game. He knows how to go around the big body, use his length, get his body up and down the floor. He had a between the legs, just step into a pull-up 3. I was like, oh, you got that in the bag too? I didn't know. I didn't know, and I'm glad to know. I think he's going to be an absolute problem quicker than I thought he was. I think he's going to be a nightmare in these streets, man. But like you said, and we mentioned this months ago, that him going to the Spurs, I was a little head scratchy. No knock on Pop, but I thought, his old school approach and, unselfish ways is going to keep him from really being able to be a dog out there. But I think he's gonna find a way. He's gonna find a way to get it in, man. I was definitely impressed with how seasoned he looked, and he's definitely on the league pass going forward for real.
He's on. Watching right. It was halftime right now. I've had it on. So
man,
I'm picking him up every night on Prize Picks. I think he's gonna hit the 8-foot Bambi. Look, he essentially is an 8-foot Bambi. You know what I'm saying? Wait till he grows up. But right now he's a deer in the headlights. Everybody's hunting him, and everybody is gonna be looking to box him out and just play him extra hard. But once he blends in and he figures out his role, and I'm sure he will, because Popovich is a mastermind of getting people easy buckets. The game's gonna open up for him once he gets comfortable. It's like I always make this comparison. When a rookie, I never like to judge rookies early on, because it's like when you get to the beach and you barely wet your feet, you don't want to immerse yourself in there all the way yet. But once you get comfortable, the water's not even cold no more. So that's what it's going to be like for these rookies. Same thing with Scoot Henderson. I've seen people trashing him, talking about he's no Damian Lillard. Listen, he's a rookie. He's going to be elite. To give him time, Chris, what do you think of Wemby Bambi?
No, I think our apparel,
Oh,
it's all you got to know about it. So
yep.
Dan, tell them about it.
Listen, if y'all haven't checked out that amazing graphic that we put out, man, on shopcourtkings.com, Wembayama, you see the wingspan, you see him blocking one of my least favorite players, Klay Thompson. It's listen, it's an iconic welcome to the NBA moment for him in a good way, and definitely cop it. If you guys want to be a part of history, want to be a part of royalty, Wemby is already a part of royalty. So make sure you guys go shopcourtkings.com. And matter of fact, Chris,
do it. Let's go.
It is time, my friend. It is time. If you will do the honors. All right, you guys know what the hashtag was, right? You guys know what the hashtag. Let me bring it on screen really quick. All right,
the graphic god. My bad.
Yes, graphic god. So make sure you guys, you got 10 seconds to get in on this givey before I go ahead and matter of fact, let's let Chris count down, man. Man of the hour.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. We live, baby. Let's go. Hey,
Max Anderson.
Max with the dub, man, coming in clutch. That is what's up, man.
There we go, Max. If you are in the building, show yourself now. So make sure you're still in here, and go ahead and hit me up on Twitter at EmpireJeff_ or on IG EmpireJeff. Shoot me a DM,
baby,
and we'll go ahead and get you a promo code tonight to go ahead and get that free merch courtesy of Cristo, the graphic god, out to you. So go ahead and if you are in there, he goes. I'm here. Okay, cool. Go ahead and shoot us a DM. Like I said, at EmpireJeff_ on Twitter, at EmpireJeff on Instagram. And as soon as the show is over, I will get you your promo code. Congrats to you. Thank you, Cristo.
Awesome. Congrats.
Hey, congrats.
And if you guys want more gibbies,
let's go. Let's hit some likes. Let's go, man. I'm ready to do this. Are y'all ready? Because look at me, I'm ready to go. Like, what's up? Like,
my brother Chris,
he's got a blanket over there. He got a quilt. Yeah. He's making a quilt over there. Look at this. Go ahead.
Listen, we got everything. We got everything.
Hey,
new nickname alert. We calling Chris from this moment on. We're gonna call him Santa Chris.
Yes.
Cristo.
If anybody got a problem with him, let me
know.
Oh, look at the heat on the screen. All eyes on King. Come on, somebody.
Come on, look at
free shipping right now.
Free shipping. Come on.
And
let me tell you, we just threw some joggers up there on the site, and I just got mine today, man. Crazy comfortable, man. Crazy comfortable.
You called it. You said we were gonna give the people the best absolute comfort and graphic combination. Come on, man. Look at this heat, man. Look at this heat. I already wore this like to 3 different places, man. And I'm rotating hoodies and stuff.
Yeah. I can't even get my hoodie because my son has it, and he's like, I'm not taking it off. And I told him, like, I got a show. Can I just borrow it to show it? And he's like, no, I'm not taking it off. So there you go. It's that comfortable. So I was like, dude, I got a show. He's like, no, I'm not taking it off. So
and so the next one will be a different hashtag. It won't be the same one too. You guys don't got to spam the chat right now. It's not going to be thank you, Chris, and it's not going to be graphic god. It's going to be something else. So you guys don't got to put it in the chat right now. Be here when we do the third one. There may be more depending on how Chris is feeling. But the third one, when we do another one, will be a different hashtag. Okay, so just be mindful of that.
It depends how y'all are feeling. How y'all feel. Y'all want more? I can.
Listen, if y'all want more gibbies, chat.
Come on, man.
I want to see the fire emojis in the chat right now, man. And the praise hands, because we praising Chris tonight, man. We praise
this. You guys already know I'm not no regular dude. I'm ready to go 1,000% on everything. Let's go. If y'all want something, let's go. I want to see some likes. I want to see some subscriptions. I want to see subscriptions. Let's go. Everything. I need to see fires in the comments.
Yes,
I need to see everything. I need to see everything.
Hey, Jeff, hit that one time for your boy, man.
I'm about to say, if it needs to be fires, you want to see fire, just Google Portland, bro.
Listen, man. Listen, just light up the chimneys because Santa Chris is coming to town, fam.
You know what? I don't think the chat is ready. I don't think they know me like that, but
let's go.
Okay, let's go.
There we go. They want more gibbies. All right, so let's proceed to the next question. After this question, you go ahead and give him the next hashtag, brother.
Okay.
All
I
right.
like that. Let's go.
All right. So Porzingis and the Celtics looked impressive versus the Knicks in their debut again. So you know, they usually dominate the Knicks, unfortunately. And so did the Bucks, though. Last night, with Damian Lillard's debut, he had 38, bro, looking insane. I want to hear you guys' rapid fire reaction. Who do you guys think is coming out of the East between the Bucks and the Celtics? Rapid fire reaction, knee-jerk reaction to the first games, what we saw. And I'm gonna start with my guy Chris, bro. Who's coming out of the East between the Celtics and the Bucks?
I want to say the Bucks, but you know, I'm gonna say the Bucks because I'll never go for the Celtics. So fuck them from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, from the bottom of my heart forever. And that's why I'll tell a quick story. When the Lakers
fire, they went with a quick story.
I know, quick story, right? This is why you tune into here, because it's all truth. It's all truth. But when the Lakers lost to Paul Pierce and those motherfuckers, I threw away all my green clothes, like all of it. And I told my wife I'm never wearing anything green ever in my life, and I never have, and I haven't since. So I would never wear anything green. That's it.
Yo, hey, listen, I'm actually gonna tell you the opposite of that. I don't like their green color, right? Their green color is disgusting. It's like that Gerber baby throw up green. You know what I'm saying? But the color green is one of my favorites, man. You know, that Mexican flag rocks a lot of green. So when they beat us, man, I was rocking more green than ever, but not their green. I'll tell you that. Not they don't own green. They own Gerber baby.
They got Kelly Green. They're Kelly Green.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I feel you, Chris. I feel that's passion right there from
Dan, don't forget to tell them we got the Halloween merch on there.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
Nah. If you guys want to celebrate Halloween in November, we could do it. But yeah, I wouldn't.
Well, you guys had your chance. We told them plenty of times, man.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, they could always cop it next year, so just stay tuned for that. And I'm sure we're gonna remix some of that heat next year as well. But the question was, who do you guys think is coming out of the East between Boston and Milwaukee, Jeff?
If you're saying rapid fire right now, just based off of right now, Milwaukee.
I like that. Any specific reason why? Just super impressed with Dame?
No, just they've got a deeper team. I question Boston's depth. They've got some health issues. Milwaukee does too, but I think Milwaukee's roster is more sustainable to an injury than Boston is. So Boston maybe goes 6 deep. Milwaukee can stretch out to 8. You know what I mean? So that body count will matter at some point. And you're worried. You got Porzingis' knees. Jaylen Brown can't go left. You know what I mean? And you've got I don't like Mazzulla. I trust a rookie coach in Adrian Griffin more than I do Joe Mazzulla with Boston. So those things, I just think Milwaukee can sustain more adversity as the roster construction is right now. That may change, but that's what I see right now.
Jeff, real quick, Jeff, tell him what movie he watches all the time.
Yeah, he just watches The Town 4 times a week when he should be watching basketball film. So yeah, he watches nuns rob a bank instead of trying to be authenticious. What does I do say in The Town? I'm trying to make it sound authenticious. Yeah. Outside of shout out to Slane. That's my guy right there though. Shout out to Slane. But outside of that, yeah, that guy's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. Hey, I like your pick for sure. I'm gonna let Mees before I get off, because I got to get off on this one. Go ahead, Mees. Milwaukee, Boston.
Man, I think it's a tough call because I think it's gonna be a hell of a 6-7 game series, and Porzingis could be the X factor in that. But because of their depth and having the one weapon they never had before, which is a absolute knockdown shooting closer and Dame Dollar. I mean, because just without Dame, it's gonna be a 7 game series with just Giannis by himself. He's gonna push them to 7. But now having the closer and Dame who can take pressure off of Giannis, finally, I gotta go with the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Bucks in 7 because of that dude. He gonna hit that killer shot.
Right. Wow. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, Damian Lillard is really a special talent, and I don't think he's ever played along. I mean, he's never really played along a superstar the caliber of Giannis, So we've always been waiting for Damian Lillard to request a trade. This is why Jeff, and his famous quote, he's Dame's full of shit. Happened because he was always trying to not run from the grind, but the grind ran from him because you know what I'm saying that at the end of the day he ended up requesting a trade regardless, and it just was an ugly, messy divorce. So he should have just started from the bottom. Now we're here type shit, But look, I'll tell you, my take is I think Milwaukee comes out of the East unless one of the two gets injured, right? Like last year when Giannis got hurt, they were fucked. But this year, I mean, if we look at both of the stars, now I do think Boston has more depth because of Holiday and Porzingis if he's healthy, and they got a big four over there with Jalen and Jason, right? So I think they have more depth. However, the star caliber man of Dame and the way he can take over a game by himself. Same thing with Giannis. And Giannis on both ends of the court. And here's the key why I believe after the first game that I saw them play that Milwaukee's coming out if they're healthy. Giannis said, "This is his team." Cool. Right? That usually doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It happened in Miami when D Wade acquired LeBron. Right? I said D Wade acquired LeBron because they set that up in the background. But it happened there, but it rarely happens. And that needs to happen in order for them to succeed. Is egos get put to the side, and this is your team, which means you got the same green light you had in Portland, player. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I said, okay, yeah, they're probably going to make it to the finals.
So let me ask you, so you think Boston is deeper than Milwaukee, or they have a deeper, better starting lineup?
I think
their roster 1 through 12 you think is deeper than Milwaukee's?
I think they're deeper than Milwaukee's.
Because
when I look at Milwaukee, I look at their core players. Obviously, they got Chris Middleton still. They got all that size with Brook Lopez and all these guys. But I'm talking about just guys who can make an impact in Boston. They got more guys who can make an impact and take just control on both ends of the floor in Boston. Now, I do believe that they messed up by trading Grant Williams. That might come back to bite them in the ass. But I think is a star-driven league. When you got two superstars, and I mean, I don't throw around that lightly. Giannis and Dame are superstars, right? Versus Jason Tatum is borderlining that bitch. And then, I think the other Jalen Brown, he's an all-star. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he got a superstar. I think Jason Tatum is borderline a superstar, and Jalen Brown is an all-star. And then I love Drew Holiday there. I think that acquisition was amazing for them. Yep. I mean, I don't love it, but I like it for them. And then Porzingis, what he did after game one was impressive. But again, it's key. What Giannis, he's a very
that's a tough one.
Because it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Milwaukee, I think Milwaukee definitely has more depth. They definitely have more height. They definitely have like quote unquote more movable pieces. So I think Boston has a really solid core four to start, and then it dies like a cell phone signal after that. I agree with you with the star power. I agree with you. Those four, but 1 through 12, I think Milwaukee got him in that on 1 through 12. But we're gonna see how it plays out.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out for sure. As far as depth goes, but yeah, I think those are the two.
That's a popcorn series right there, man. Yeah. That's gonna be a popcorn series.
I want to see that one, and in the West, I want to see Phoenix versus the Lakers. I want to see that.
Oh.
That's the one I want to see. So those are the big four for me personally. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it's gonna be. Western and Eastern Conference Finals. They should look like that if the standings go according to plan, right? So otherwise, then we won't hit those series, but. I want to see Boston Lakers finals or Milwaukee Lakers finals. Either one is fine with me. But as long as the Lakers are there, as long as they're there. All right. Who hasn't answered this question? I lost track between talking. Who's lacking on this question?
I think we all answered.
Okay, perfect. So that means it's time to reveal the next hashtag. Jeff, go ahead, brother, for the gimme.
Yeah, so Shay, shout out to Chris though, because shout out for all his hard work, all his designs, because who made these? The graphic god did. That's why. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna go. Let's see. We're gonna do hashtag made by Chris. Made by Chris. Hashtag. Okay. Made by Chris will be the new hashtag. It's the next giveaway from shopcourtkings.com. Anything that formulates that blanket that he's got on him right now with all the Court Kings designs right there in the background and this is just everything that Chris does. I'm pretty sure at this point he's got a Court King shower curtain, and that's what I'm talking about, Cristo. So like that. So go ahead and type in "made by Chris," made by Chris, to go ahead and get your holy that light got ridiculous. Made by Chris.
Like Chris out here. Look at
Cristo. The Cristo ball. The Cristo ball. Yeah. So made by Chris.
Hey, I like that Cristo ball.
I can't take credit for that. Someone did that on Twitter, remember? And he made a design for it too. I don't remember. But So that's not. I didn't originate that song because, made by Chris. Made by Chris. So go ahead and get that entry in right now. And can't do it. He looks like he works at Venice Beach. Look at his. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Let me tell you one thing. If we get some good reactions right here, I'll do this all year round. What's up?
Oh my god.
Fire,
What y'all got?
Yeah,
It's-
man.
it's-
He said, "Oh, Cuba said he looks like Ali G." No. Oh my god. Okay, sorry.
All right.
Oh,
So,
man.
It's ready on y'all. What y'all
Cuba,
want?
man.
You guys want? You guys want nothing, or you want some giveaways? What's up?
hey, I want to see crystal ball emojis in the chat right now.
Crystal
man.
ball.
Right now for more giveaves. All right. Please,
Made
so,
by
all right,
Chris.
yeah,
Made by
yeah.
Chris. Put some fire emojis in the chat, y'all. Come on.
Yes.
Shout out to
Giving you
Angie.
fire Greer. Made by Chris.
Shout out to
Made
Angie.
by Chris.
All right, here we go. Now, after this question, we do the next giveaway. All right. So the Pelicans had a very impressive win over the Grizzlies in their debut. All right. Zion with an impressive 23 points and a hell of a poster dunk. CJ and Ingram also combined. They all combined for 60 points amongst their big three. I know it's early, but again, all right, are they finally ready to turn the corner as a team and become real contenders this season if they stay healthy? And let's start with my guy, Measley. He got his hand up.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I want to jump in this and remind folks that remember when Zion went down, they had the top seed.
Ooh,
I
okay.
think
I
they
like
are official. I think they're ready, and I want to throw a hot take in there.
Go ahead,
Okay.
bro.
I
Let's
think
do it.
Zion is gonna catch Wemby with something nasty before the season is over. Just write it down. Just take a picture of it. It's gonna
I don't
happen.
give up.
My man
It's
says he's about to
gone.
hold him like a chair, huh?
It's gonna happen.
My man says
Zion
he's about
is
to hold him like Mariah Mills, huh?
man.
Oh,
Oh, I see you, bro. Can't believe some rated R shit going on. Okay, I
Man,
can
it's
see
gonna
that
be
happening.
nasty.
I can see somebody definitely. I don't know if it'll be Zion, but I could definitely see somebody catching Wemby slipping it. Like I said, he's Bambi right now. Everybody wants that
Mhm.
deer in the headlights, right? Jeff, what you thinking about the Pelicans, man? Impressed or not?
Fuck no. Like, look, they're not the Pelicans or the Pelicans. They can't stay on the floor. They can't stay healthy. And yeah, they did start off with that record out the gate because they were shooting a higher percentage from three than anyone walking the earth, and they were also defending a three higher than anyone walking the earth. And eventually, when those two metrics fall apart, so does your team. They can't sustain that. Brandon Ingram, if you remember him in the summer playing in the Olympics, he cannot play as a number two. Barely can. He cannot shine along someone else for an entire season. He falls apart. So even if Zion is healthy, I think Ingram declines. So, but those two staying healthy, R. Kelly got a better chance of getting out of jail. So I don't think that is going to happen right there. So, no,
Hit the horn for that one, bro.
man.
Get the horn, Jeff.
So what I was
Hold on,
saying.
repeat that quote.
So what I was saying, I don't believe in them, and it's not that they're not talented, and I do believe my man Mees. I think Zion will at very least attempt to catch a body on Wemby, and he's strong enough to get it. So I think he will teabag him. I think he will try to get him there. So, but I do not believe in the Pelicans. I just can't. And I like Zion. I like Bi. You know, like I like CJ. I like Alvarado. I like Willie Green as a coach. It just isn't any shade. This isn't any hate. This is just you got to show me. You got to prove me. So this team, I love BI, but if BI is BI is starting to give me good player on a bad team vibe. And I don't want that for him, but he's got to prove that he can play alongside someone like Zion and get buckets and score in areas where he's not comfortable in. Once he goes to that same spot, when teams take that away from him, he's not the same player. His defense is not as good as it used to be with his length. He's focusing pretty much on offense. And I just don't trust those guys to be able to stay on the court to get where they need to go.
Gotcha. Okay. So Jeff calls them the Pelicans. All right. Because they're not, now let me ask you. This is a two-part question, just especially for you, Jeff. Will they make the playoffs or a play-in team or neither?
If they're healthy, which again, if Zion, if Zion and BI play 60 games, which again, if they play 60 games, they will make the play-in. They will make the play-in. But I don't see them. Even if they play 65 games, I don't see them cracking like top 6. I don't. I don't at all. Like I got OKC just mopping them in that area. The Kings.
Hey, by the
like
way, OKC looks good. I got a question about them coming up.
Problem. I've watched every minute
Yeah.
of their season so far. I
They're
know only
fun,
2 games.
for sure,
Got
man.
them on right now.
Shout out
They're
to
fun.
Chet. He's on my fantasy roster. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Chris,
so
how we feeling, man? How we feeling about your boy Zion Williamson, aka the Button Masher, and you know, and the Pelicans?
No, I'll keep it short because Jeff had the exact same take that I had. But after everything we've heard this off season, I just hope he has enough knees and energy to do what he has to do. And I've seen, you know, a little bit here and there on the preseason, and man, the dude has talent. But let's see it now for a couple games. I don't even want to say 82. I don't want to say 82. Let's just see it for consistently for I'll just say let's just say 20. Let's say 20 straight games of you doing what you got to do with Brandon Ingram, which is a solid player, but again, just like you guys said, he might be one of those dudes where it's like, you know, on a bad team scoring and doing what he has to do, because I was not impressed, and I don't think a lot of people were, of what he did on USA. And you got throw it on what's his name, coach, Steve Kerr. Throw it on Steve Kerr if you have to, but I still think as a player, this is, you know, as far as my mindset always goes, it's just you do what you got to do in your time. So do what you got to do in your time. I don't care if it's play 100% defense or you got to get rebounds. Do the other things. And this is what, and I go back to Kobe. It's always what he taught me is just, if your game is not going in a certain way, do the other things that make you better. I didn't see that in USA, so I don't know how this season is going to go for him.
Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you this: the Pelicans to me are the biggest question mark team in the NBA, because they have a lot of talent. Obviously, you got Brandon, you got Zion, you got role players, man, like Herb Jones. You know, they got the Trey Murphy, the third kid. Like, they got a lot of size and athleticism and bucket getters. And they also got in the paint. What was his name? I always forget his name. Jonas Valanciunas. I like him a lot. Yeah, I got him on my fantasy roster as well. Like their team. Problem is, we have not seen them healthy any year, right? So it's hard to vouch for that, even though I was impressed by the first game. But I'm like, if you could bottle that, like Jeff said, for 50 to 60 games, then yeah, I definitely have them as a top 6 seed with their talent. But just the injuries, man. I don't think they're going to stay healthy. I'm waiting for Mariah Mills to pop out like a pop-up. You know what I'm saying? And something's going to go down. You know, she might take Brandon Ingram with her. You know, they might run a train on Mariah.
I'm pregnant again.
Oh, my God.
They into New Orleans. But all I'm going to say is, you know, there's something that's going to happen in the season that is always turns it around for them in a negative way. It's been like that ever since they made the trade. There's no wonder AD wanted out. And I'm sorry, Pelicans fans, but you guys are Pelicans. You know what I mean? Who shot the bird? Who shot the sheriff? Nobody cares. But at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, the Pelicans just they can't, you know, Smoothie King Center. I think it's the name, fam. I think it's the name of the arena is bad luck. Y'all better switch it to something else. Y'all getting drained out there, fam. Y'all smoothies are going dry. And I'll tell you, man, I like the talent, but I don't think the results are going to be there unless they have a miracle season where everybody just is healthy and firing on all cylinders. And also, to you guys' point, Brandon Ingram not being able to play with another ball handler is going to be something to look out for, because I think it's a make it or break a year for them. If they do not make the postseason, at least in a convincing fashion, and make a run, at least the second round, you got to blow it up at some point. You got to pick between the two already, man, because we're sick of it. But all right, it is that time. It is that time to do the givey, man. The givey. You guys know what the hashtag was, right? Right?
Made by Chris. Hashtag made by Chris.
Oh,
last chance to dump it in the chat. Hashtag made by Chris.
That's my brother right there. That's my brother.
Yes, sir. Made by Chris.
Let's go.
Let's see here. All right, my bad. I was like, why can't I?
Wait a minute. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
All right, there you go. So we got 21 entries, fam. 21. Come on, that's
your last chance. It's your last chance to get in here. Come on, guys.
That's got to be symbolic for LeBron James 21 season. Oh, there you go. Now they fucked it up. Now I need 30 up in here. Now I need 30, because that's who we're gonna kill the next time we see him. Number 30. Come on.
Hashtag made by Chris. Made
All right,
by
and
Chris.
That's
If
what I'm
you've
gonna
already
do.
put it in, you don't got to put. My bad, Dan. My bad.
No, you good, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you already put it in the chat, you don't got to put it again. It only counts once, so don't worry about it. If you already put it in, you're good. Pause. But made by Chris. Made by Chris. Made by Chris.
Yeah.
Hashtag made
And I
by
want to be a
Chris.
team player, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Mees count down to this give
Oh,
here.
there you go.
Oh man, I can't count. I was kicked out of preschool because I forgot how to scribble. Let me see. Do a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's get it.
Bam.
Here we go. Here we go.
His kids with that countdown, brother. Let's see here. Let's see here. Jonathan
Jonathan
Garcia.
Garcia.
Congratulations,
Let's
Jay.
go.
Congratulations, Jay. If you could listen, man, listen. This guy Chris has just been given. This is what, the third one already?
Yep.
Third give you already, man. So if y'all been here with us, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe and follow each and every single one of these cats, because there's gonna be giveaways year round, guys.
Oh yeah, this isn't it. You're right here. Yeah, if you think this is it, then yeah, you're mistaken. You know what? add one more. Add one more.
Add one more.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll do it at the
But-
do it at the end.
Well,
Yeah, we
if
can
they're
do that
if, are you guys ready for this? I'm talking about the
Mhm.
chat. You guys ready for this? Let's go.
Let them know you're ready.
Fire in the
you're
chat.
ready.
Fire in the chat. Fire in the
Let's
chat.
go.
If you don't want it, then okay. But if you want it, let's go.
Fire
Because
emoji.
Because I'm ready for this.
He's
And,
ready.
Bring it on.
Jonathan, reach out to me on Twitter at EmpireJeff _ or at EmpireJeff on Instagram, and shoot me a DM. I'll get you a promo code once the show is done at EmpireJeff _ on Twitter, at EmpireJeff on IG, and we will get you that promo code to place your order and get it for free. Compliments of the graphic god, Mr. Cristo himself.
Yes,
sir.
All right. Next question before I give away the next hashtag, fam. Keep them fire emojis coming. I want to see that. I want to see everything burned down, fam. Burn it down.
Let's go. Everything.
Go. All right. So Perk recently said on ESPN that the Lakers should trade D'Lo for Harden. Say what? Okay. You know I had to bring it up because there's some crazy shit going on, man. Let's start with the Chris, bro. How you feeling about D'Lo for Harden deal? According to old Perk.
My
Paul,
gosh.
How you feeling, man?
I didn't even think this question was gonna happen, but okay, it's here. Man, you know, Perkins, listen, I love Perkins. He might need to do what he has to do to keep that job. So I'll you know, he might have to have a controversy every here and there to keep that job. No, listen, he's oh man, where do I go from here? I don't agree with it, but fucking Kendrick Perkins, man. It's Kendrick Perkins, man.
There was just some crazy shit out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, he does. And
Another one chipper.
right. And I respect that he's on ESPN and whatever. Dude, I'll just say no thank you. And I don't think this is ever gonna happen unless we have a catastrophic, crazy, destructional season where it's even worse than Westbrook being here, and we have to make. And I know, look at me. And I don't even want to say it, but and it's just a season where like we have to do something and like get rid of like half of the players. But no, I'm just gonna no.
That's a hell no by Chris right there. That's a hell to the motherfucking no.
Sorry it took so long, but yeah, no.
Quick story.
Quick story.
Quick story.
Jeff, quick story.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. Look, I don't know. Clearly, ESPN is putting lard back in their cafeteria, and maybe those arteries are getting a little clogged for Perk, and he's not thinking too right. So I've been calling Perk Thirsty Perk for a while because he's just thirsty for that hot take just to get them clicks. Now I said this on Twitter earlier. He's saying they need to try trade for James Harden. Well, ESPN needs to trade him for a cardboard cutout because that is a trash take. That is horrible.
Oh, wow.
Get him all the way the fuck out of here with that. So that's, I mean, trading for Harden. No, who would want to trade for Harden knowing that in 3 months he's going to ask you to be traded out anyways? Like who would want that guy in their locker room? Like he's declining in talent. He's declining in personality. He's declining in brain cells. Like why would anyone even want him over there, especially in a trade? So
Listen, I'll tell you who wants them in the city, though. I'll tell you, there's a group of people that want them.
Yes, yeah, and hey, they got to put them through college, and I understand that. But what I'm saying is, that is somebody's daughter, right? So what I'm saying is,
strippers in SoCal are gonna be real happy to get.
Everybody need love.
Man, get extra shrimp out here in LA to those strip clubs. Outside of that, they're gonna it's gonna be that is I don't know what Perk is thinking. Like I get he's trying to throw something out there, but I mean if it was James Harden like 5 years ago, like the Lakers don't need a third star, man. The depth that they proved that model just doesn't work. It just doesn't work no more. It just doesn't. They need depth, and when you got LeBron at 39, you got 80 who's point blank is injury prone, and you can bring Harden in. Like you can't go with the 3-star system when your top 2 guys have been hurt every year, because then it's all of a sudden a 2-star system and you've given away all your depth. So it just makes no sense. And just don't want them. Just send them to Portland. 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 The fire's already burning. He'll be nice and toasty warm out there. Plenty of tents for him to smoke his peace pipe. Just get him out there, man. Not too many strippers, but there's a lot of trailers out there. So get him out there, man.
It might have strip clubs and trailers, man. You never know. It might get real raunchy out there, bro. Who knows?
True. They don't got clubs. They just do it outside.
That's
so,
right.
That's right.
But yeah, no, I agree, man. And you know what, man? James Harden, it sucks because he's from my hometown, but at the same time, he's been one of my least favorite players all the time. And I'm gonna let my brother Meese go ahead and just go off, bro. Because James Harden to the Lakers, bro. What is the first thought that comes to your mind? Because I barfed just thinking about that. What
came up a little bit. Yeah. Hey, first shout out to Rob P in the chat, man. Say perk on them perks, man. I'm gonna just have to jump on that, man. But I really can't even add nothing more to what the bros just said, man. We not stripping our roster butt naked for James. We not doing that. We done been there and done that. We got depth out of control. We don't need nothing about that. Him bringing him on the plane, and we don't need those distractions, man. We've had a clean off season, no drama. None of that. We don't need the headlines. We good, bro. I can't really add no more to that, man. Shout out to Rob P, man. He perk on them perks, baby. Perk on them perks.
It's facts, bro. You know what? My take on this whole situation is I'm not going to give a take on the situation because every time I dislike a player coming here, they come here, fam. So I'm not going to say a word about this shit. Y'all remember Montrezl Harrell? Y'all remember Patrick Beverly?
For real.
Doing the trilogy, fam. I'm not doing the trilogy. So
as soon as you do, you hear that dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, man.
Next question. I'm not gonna jinx it. Hey, by the way, Jeff, you want to give them that next hashtag, man? But again, before we do, fire in the chat. Come on, fam. Fire emojis.
Yeah, there's some fires in the chat. Fires in the chat. So
I need energy. I need look at this.
Get some more energy.
I need energy. Let's
go.
So
he gave you 3. He was planning to get 3. He's gonna give you more. So we're gonna go ahead with hashtag more heat.
Chat.
More heat. Hashtag more heat.
More heat.
So hashtag more heat. And we ain't talking about Jimmy with the good hair down there in Miami. We're talking about more heat, more much from Cristo.
Chat. Listen to me, chat. We all have rough days at work. We all have rough days. We all have them, man. This is your escape right here. Let's do this. You know what? This panel right here helps you escape from that world. Look at me's flex on them.
No, he's doing Musa.
Musa.
Hashtag more heat. Hashtag more heat.
Listen.
Hashtag more heat.
If it wasn't for this, I wouldn't have another outlet. So that's why I appreciate these 3 guys right here. And I appreciate the chat more than you guys can even know, because I can't message each person, right? I can't ever message each person. But you have a rough day, you have a rough Friday, but you got a great weekend coming up. And if you got some Court Kings gear on you, trust me, man.
Facts.
All right.
So hashtag more heat. Hashtag more heat.
Hashtag more heat, guys. Get in on the final giving. After I read the final question, the final.
Dan, it might not be the final, so it's up to them. It's up to them. Let's see what they got. It's up to them if they're ready for it. But I don't know if they're ready for it.
We need hashtag more heat in the chat. Fire emoji. Let's go. All right. Final question though. Thunder look hella nice, bro. Hella nice. Will they be sneaking into the play-in or or into the playoffs in your book? And let's start with Jeff, because I know Jeff's a huge Thunder fan.
Yeah, man. I've been on them for about 2 years now. When they were starting to sneak up on people, I've been saying I like what they're doing. They're going to continue to get better. Their game is crazy right now. I'm telling you, man, it's 104, 102 right now. I'm watching this, and it's but I think they make the playoffs. I don't think they're in contention for a play-in anymore. I think they make the playoffs. So they have a chance to be this year's Sacramento Kings. I believe that. I think they're better than the Kings. They are well coached. They have good culture. They have a great GM. They've got great young talent. They've got good vets now, and they've got. I mean, their picks got grandbabies. You know what I mean? They got so many picks to move in a big trade. Whoever becomes available, if they want them, they can get them. They can take on a bad contract if they need to get more picks. So I love everything about what they're doing. They got the most roster flexibility in the league. They got the most draft picks in the league. They got probably one of the best young cores in the league. So I love everything about them. I think they get a top 6 seed, and I think they scared the shit out of someone in the first round. I wouldn't want to face them.
Absolutely. Hey, that's a scary team for sure. I mean, we all saw what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander did in the Olympics, man. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be. I agree, man. That I don't know if it's a top 6 seed yet. I see a little bit more, but I agree. Chris, is it a top 6 seed or is it a playing team or neither?
No, I think they'll be in there. Top 6 seed at least. Those guys have talent. I could just go back to our last Kobe and Pau Gasol days where, you think, okay, they're just going to squeak in, and they squeak in, and they give us a fucking, oh, man. And so I think it's going to be history repeating itself where they get into the playoffs without squeaking in. And, man, that's all I got to say about that. Hey, sure. If you guys want this giveaway, I want to see. Come on, man. Come on.
They just won. They just won on the road in Cleveland.
And there you go. There you go.
They got it.
2-0.
Started the season 2-0. They just went into Cleveland and beat them.
Yeah.
So they beat Cleveland on the road. They beat Chicago on the road. They beat up Chicago so well that Chicago had to have a players only meeting after the first game.
after game one.
Out of the first game. All right. So, and it looks like Chicago probably going to take another L to Toronto tonight. Toronto trying to go 2-0. So, Celtics beat Miami. Beat Miami. San Antonio, Houston's a good game. Final 3 minutes, 1-point game. So Clippers down 10 in Utah.
Love that. Round of applause for that.
And speaking of real quick about a team that's I know Dan talked about and I agree with you about the Pelicans probably being the biggest question mark in the league, but for me it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They are now 0-2, losing Steven Adams. Triple J is not the same player without Steven Adams. John Morant is going to be out 25 games, and that's if he doesn't try to pull a strap on an ice cream man on the street. So that's 25 games minimum. No Steven Adams. Trying to bring Marcus Smart, and they're going to give Derrick Rose way more minutes than he should be playing right now. So Memphis is in absolute trouble, and they start the season 0-2, and they don't look good, and it's going to get ugly over there in Memphis, man.
You love to see it, bro, because one's the cocky franchise in the league, and now look at them. They're being humble real quick, So I love that shit. Mees, how you feel about the Thunder, man? Top 6? How you feeling?
I definitely think top 6. I think this is their year to flex. They remind me of the old OKC Thunder, the youth and that college kind of atmosphere with them in the building. It's hard to duplicate, man. They're gonna be a nightmare in the playoffs. But with them, Zion, Sacramento, and like Jeff said, if Memphis, if they can get it together when your boy get back from his suspension. If teams are healthy, we may be in for one of the greatest roller coasters of a Western Conference playoffs from the play-in Golden State on down. If teams can just give us one healthy run, this may be one of the craziest playoff runs from top to bottom we've seen, bro. This gonna be wild.
It's gonna be a wild season, bro. I cannot wait. If you don't have League Pass, get it right now because
free for the first week. Free for the first week, y'all.
Fam.
Oh, I'm gonna have to jump on that. I need that.
For sure. And right now it's affordable, right? What is it, like
$100 for the year, man? So I'll be doing on my channel. I'm just quick plug if I may. Like I'm gonna be doing League Pass Live. When I did it the first time earlier this week, everyone pull up. I'm gonna be watching all the games, bro. I'll be having like 8 games on at once, breaking it down, doing some play-by-play from multiple games. Obviously, you guys pull up, check that out. But also I got a they have if it's free for a week, but I'm telling you it's $99 for the year. It's $150 for the other one, but the other one is just commercial free where you watch them like in arena stuff. It's cool, but I don't know if it's worth the other 50.
Not necessary.
$99 for the season. You get to watch the games with us while obviously you guys are more than welcome to pull up live whenever on the screen and you guys in the chat, you know what I mean? And we'll break down League Pass live on EmpireJeffTV. I'm doing that I'm gonna try to do that at least 2 times a week, at least. And come and check and pull it out. League Pass, I'm telling you, once you get it, you don't ever want to not have it because watching all these games, it's incredible. Trust me.
I've had it on and off, but yeah, this has been 2 years in a row for me. I also will be covering games on this channel here and there, just popping up. But yeah, that League Pass Live with Jeff, definitely tap in because he's been having all kinds of games and talking about the games on the screen. So that's fucking dope, man. I'll be tapping in there for sure.
Hey, real quick, Dan. So the Lakers announced that the Sportsnet's channel, is that available to us in California, or is that just for outside the market?
You gotta, it's available to some areas, right? It's a regional thing. You definitely got to call in and ask yourself. Bro, I called today. They gave me a discount. Because I am DTLF, so I had a flex on them right quick. I was just playing. Shout out to the guy. Shout out to the guy, by the way, who hooked me up with, because sometimes you don't get informed by this stuff, right? He hooked me up with a cheaper package. I forgot his name, but if you're watching, bro, he said he was going to check out the stream. Shout out to him, man. Hit the horn one time for him, Jeff.
Yeah, we go.
He gave me the absolute best package I could, and we had a cool ass conversation about sports. So shout out to him, and we even dabbled into some Star Wars and all that good stuff.
Yes,
that shirt is so fun.
But yeah, listen, guys, this is going to be a great season. And if you haven't already checked, so what they're doing is they're dropping a package for those of you that want to cut the cord for $20 a month, or I think it was $179.99 for the year for the Spectrum channel. Right now, it's just that Spectrum channel.
That's what I need.
But listen, I'm paying I was before this call I had today. I was paying over $200 for the internet and the cable, so I was paying over $100 for the cable. And like I said, man, if it interests you, definitely give them a call or check out the app. I'm not sure if it's through. I think it's through NBA.com. You might be able to read to get that.
They have the app. It's Sportsnet. So I have it too. That's why when we're doing or the web browser, you can do it. So it's like when I'm streaming and I'm watching the games on my phone, if I'm not home, then it's the Sportsnet, Spectral Sportsnet app.
I see.
So you get in, you can watch it. And so it's basically, I just log in with my TV provider in case this one, you just have an account directly with them. So it's basically how it works. So a lot of teams are doing that direct to consumer now. So it makes sense to do.
I'm so glad because I don't even watch TV, fam. I just watch sports.
Yeah.
So
that's me. I'm only playing for cable just for that channel, and that's why I'm like, oh,
guys,
won't he do it?
Yeah,
quick story.
Okay. Yeah. Mies, say it again, Mies.
Won't he do it? Won't he do
it? Okay. Quick story. Let's go. That's what I love about this show. Okay, so I'm about to say controversial information that I haven't.
Look at that face.
Okay, what? Okay, so Dan. Dan.
Oh God.
If I was to provide the cash for one of your fans to have Spectrum through the whole year, are you okay with that?
Oh, of course.
You gonna bless me like that, Chris? Bless his heart. Chris gonna come through for your boy.
You don't even gotta ask me. That's just strictly you doing that. So
no,
that's
what's up?
Santa Chris is in town, fam.
Yes.
Shit.
But they're not ready.
They're
not ready for it. They're not
ready.
But
that would have to be strictly from you to them. Yes. So they would have to create a cash app, and you can cash app them. Whoever wins.
Of course. Listen,
you're gonna do a raffle for that tonight?
No, what you got?
You want to do that to that? Oh man,
that's huge, bro. I think we should save that for the next show.
Okay. We got to make the chat do something for that. Like we
on his own.
This is like a $200 gift, man. We have to make the chat do something stupid, crazy, ridiculous, like a radio station. We're gonna make y'all go down like bro. 200, man. What do I got to do to enter? Shit, I'll take that shit off my bill. Damn. I'm kidding.
Y'all, if y'all want this, I want to see. Yeah, you're right. You guys are right. We want to see.
Look at me.
He's in the chat, bro.
Man, it's crazy.
Listen. If y'all want this, I want to see likes, subscriptions. You guys got to go to Empire Jeffs and subscribe. I want to see people go to me's subscribe. Like it's not known like regular. Oh yeah, I just typed in this word and I won. No, you got to do some work.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay.
What is the mark? All right. How about this?
We'll take it.
We get Jeff to 500 subscribers, and we get Mies. Where are you at right now, Mies, on your channel?
Let me see.
Man,
look at my face. I'm dead.
Let's see. Where you at?
Let me put him.
Mies is on 208, man. Get them numbers up. 208.
Hey,
get them numbers
come
up.
on, man. Come on,
Get
man.
them numbers.
These are the requirements for Chris's next giveaway, which will be a year.
Hell yeah!
Basketball for free, fam. That's crazy. So he's gonna he will just cash app you the money, and you guys go ahead and do that.
Y'all ready for it?
So I'm at 442 right now. So yeah, getting to 500. Yeah, that's definitely.
Yep. All right. So let's
get
Empire Jeff into 500, and let's get Mies at least into 250, fam.
Look at my face. You think I'm joking about this?
At least. But that being said, you guys did enter the hashtag, so we will be doing this giveaway here.
More heat. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Final chance.
Here we go.
Count us down, Jeff.
Count us down. So we got us 10, 9, 8.
Is it
7,
the final chance? Y'all
6,
ready for this or what's
5,
up? Let's go.
4, 3, 2. Check one. Go. Here we go.
Let's get it.
Who's gonna win here? Let's go. Amir. Go.
Wow! Congratulations.
There he goes. Man, he just put it in the chat too. He just put it in the chat. Look at that. He got in there at the buzzer. Man. So
That's
Amir,
crazy.
go and hit me up. I'm sure Search and Destroy, the best moderator of all moderators in the game over here. He will go ahead and put it in the chat, but on Twitter at EmpireJeff_ and on Instagram at EmpireJeff. One more time at EmpireJeff_ on Twitter. On Instagram at EmpireJeff. Go and shoot me a DM. I will get you a promo code at the end of the show to get you your free merch, courtesy of what do you call him? The Santa Cristo Claus, Cristo Kringle, whatever it is. Curtis, Cristo the graphic god.
He sees you when you're sleeping.
Graphics when you're sleeping.
Sleeping line always creeped me out, fam. That's
you know what? You know what? Jeff, guys, throw one more.
All right. Cristo said one more. All right. So this one, we're going to do this one. For the next one, the hashtag and this one will be quick story. Hashtag quick story.
Quick story.
Hashtag quick story.
Perfect.
Story.
That's absolutely perfect. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Yeah. Quick story.
Quick story. Go.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
My quick story is going for like 30. Even Dan be looking at me like, you said quick story.
Chris over like that one person at work when it's like you get off at 4 p.m. and it's like 3:57 on Friday on a 3-day weekend, and he just like, hold on, quick story, hold on, real quick, quick story, real quick, quick story. It's 5:07 and you're still there, and now you got to deal with traffic.
Let's go. Tell him, Jeff.
That's my guy. We love you, Chris, man. Shout out to Chris.
Oh, man.
Hashtag quick story. Hashtag quick story for Chris the graphic god.
I want to tell you one thing. If I see love right here, you get in one more. But that's all I got to say about that.
How about this? Let's make a requirement, man. If anybody goes on the website right now and just checks out the website and buys anything, we'll do one more. How about that? If not,
there you go. Yeah,
we'll hold it for the next one. So if anybody wants to show up to the website, cop one. It's a buy one get one free for somebody type deal. So
you cop right now. Yeah. So we can make that happen. If you buy one,
you're already getting the quick story one. But if you want another one, if you want another one, yeah, somebody go and we'll get the notification. If anybody cops anything, we doing another givey, man. Because y'all gotta show love to the website too, baby. We gotta show love to the website.
Real. I need people to go to that website. Yeah.
Yes. shopcourtkings.com. And by the way, for those of you that don't know, man, we got some heaters out there, fam. I'm talking about some real heat. The Wembayama shirt that just dropped, I don't even think people seen it yet. But
tell them about it, Dan. Tell them about it, Dan.
I mean, all 9 foot of him is on there, bro. All 20.
Yeah, it is true.
I don't know how you got everything, the whole vision, how you got it on the t-shirt, but it's there. And yeah, so definitely check that out. And of course, you got the classic Los Angeles Court Kings. I mean, if
That
you
one is
listen,
so
this
fire,
is the
man.
city of champions. This is the city of champions. Show love to the city, man. Go cop your merch right now. Listen, free shipping on everything. They don't get better than that. This is by the people for the people. All right,
Absolutely.
and so make sure you guys do. And all eyes on King. Did y'all see
Man.
Oh man,
that
Boom,
LeBron just had last night?
boom, boom,
Did y'all see that game?
boom, boom,
If
boom,
y'all
boom.
did, man, y'all was be copping your merch right now.
I mean,
I'm telling you, LeBron James is
look at
second to
the look at the shirt I was wearing, man. Come on, man.
facts. And of course, if you want the spin-off, man, you know what I'm talking about. Street Fighter 2 spin-off with the classic
man.
NBA players on the select menu. Who else is doing the creativity like Court Kings, man? Make sure
Nobody.
y'all for real, man. Make sure y'all tap in for real. So show some love, and will keep
For
on
real.
showing love.
So this will be the
Listen.
last. This will be the last one for tonight, right? This will be the
Okay,
last one for tonight.
Okay.
Before Chris's wife come in and strangle him for this. So let's give you last one for the night tonight. So
that's one for the night, man.
Okay,
for sure, man.
The next show we'll say before Chris's wife strangles him. We'll give away a bunch of shirts, but but hey, listen, man. We try to give you guys what you guys want. There's some fire heat on shopcourtkings.com. It's a little bit for everyone. There's some simple stuff. There's some one color stuff, which is, everybody's favorite. There's some hoodies on there. There's tank tops, and we got the don't forget, we got the joggers on there, which I'm gonna order 2 tonight after this show. So yeah, we got some
the hats coming. We got the sweatsuits coming. We got more heat. Real quick. Quick story. While we're while we wait for people to enter into this entry, I got a trade proposal for you guys in the hard situation. I want to see what you guys think about it.
Quick story.
That rumor started to come out today. Remember, they said that all of a sudden now it's like the Bulls are the favorites to land Harden. I don't know how true that is. But there's definitely a deal there, like that could happen.
Okay.
And I started because I put this together before, but I don't know. So my train of thought of this would be, and I don't think it'll be today. I don't think it'll be this week. I think it'll be the Bulls if they start out now. What are they? Are they about to be? Bulls are about to. 20 seconds up, down 3. They have a chance in this game. They're potentially about to go down 0-2. They already had a players only meeting after the first game. They may go down 0-2 here. You got DeMar DeRozan, an impending free agent, right? You might just blow it up, right? Zoe's out all this year. He's got a player option on his contract last year. No in hell he's opting out of that, right? So you may have to. You're looking at your team like, do I want 4 more years of Zach LaVine and that money?
No, I'm blowing it up, bro.
On my books. So I'm looking at it like this. And I'm like, okay, I think this trade solves problems for both teams. Okay, now it doesn't give Philly any free agency spots, obviously, the next few years because of Embiid and if they potentially get LaVine in this deal, right? Yeah. But for this one, I have going to Chicago. And let me know what you guys think about this, chat. Okay, it works mathematically. Just let me know if you think it works talent-wise. Yeah. Going to Chicago, James Harden, PJ Tucker, and Daniel House Jr. All right. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, this is financially based. This is Chicago getting off of LaVine's contract and taking in Harden's money because he's a pending free agent. Okay. Mm-hmm. So think that is the motivation for Chicago. Okay. They dump his salary and maybe a pick involved. And Philly gets Zach LaVine and Alex Caruso.
Oh man, that's actually a good deal. That is
for both teams.
I'm with that.
That is
so
actually
Philly gets a starting guard capable to play alongside Embiid and LaVine, and another defensive scrappy. You got, and I know we don't like him, but you got Pat Bev and you got Caruso potentially out there to hound guards, right? And so and then you got LaVine and Maxey, and that's a solid guard rotation, and mind you. And you're getting rid of PJ Tucker, but he's up there in age, and this guy just doesn't give you anything offensively. His defense has slipped. And Daniel House is like pretty much like whatever. So you're getting 2 needs of guys who can play for you right now because Harden isn't playing, and an additional defender right there. The Bulls clear his salary, get PJ, get Daniel House. You could probably flip PJ for something else. And then, you see where it goes with Harden, you write it out, but you get rid of Zach LaVine's contract. So what do you guys think?
Hey,
trade. That's a good trade.
One LaVine, he has a numbers drop because he's playing next to DeRozan. He'll be back up to the upper 20s next to Embiid, and Embiid needs that guy that can bring him home, hit the big shots in the fourth quarter. I think it's a perfect marriage right there.
The other side of it is if Philly doesn't want the 4 years of LaVine, you can swap LaVine for DeRozan, and everything else stays the same in that trade.
I'm rolling. I'm rolling.
Yeah, I'll say this. That's definitely good band-aid trade for both franchises, but I think both franchises are about to be at the limit where they should just blow it all up, all the way up. And you know, even Philly, man, they've been trusting the process for how many years? They don't make a splash this year, man. You know, so you risk losing Embiid for nothing in the future. So why not?
We got Wemby in overtime.
Oh,
Wemby, OT Wemby. So let's just go. Let's just go. We ready to drop this one? Quick story. Hashtag quick story. Hashtag quick story.
Let's
quick
go.
Quick story.
Hashtag quick story, baby. Come on. We got 25 entries. You got 10 seconds. All right. I'm gonna do the final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 2, 1. Here we go.
That's who's gonna finish it up here.
Fofo.
Oh, make sure all your kids know.
Let's go. Congrats, man.
Let's go. Congrats to everyone who won tonight. Search, let them know in the chat at EmpireJeff _ on Twitter, at EmpireJeff on Instagram. Go ahead and shoot me a DM. I'll get you out a promo code to get your order tonight. Damn, how many is that? Is that 4? 5. That's 5. All right, so I need to get 5 DMs from here. And if any try to spam or get in the chat and it's not you, we will unleash search and destroy on you. He will search and destroy that ass. So don't try to play us here. Get us right. Shoot us a DM here, and we'll go ahead and get you taken care of with a promo code tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for tapping in. And a special thank you to Chris, man. Chris made this happen.
Come on, man.
And listen, y'all heard his proposition. He's ready to give a whole league, not a league pass. I'm sorry. Laker pass, right? Yeah. Which is worth about 180 to anybody. As soon as we hit the mark, right? That's 500 for Jeff subscribers and 250 for my boy Mees the GM. And you guys already know this channel. Just keep liking, keep subscribing, and we're gonna keep giving right back to the community. Again, go shop courtkings.com. Make sure you guys do it before the free shipping goes away, because somebody was already asking for Halloween gear and it's already gone. So now go get it before the free shipping goes away, because once it goes away, fam, ain't no coming back from that. We're giving y'all the best deals. This is for the people, man. We're not making margins on this. This is for y'all. So make sure to take advantage of this and get your fire heat. The holidays around the corner. Get your Christmas shopping out the way early, fam. Who wants to line up at the mall? I know I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get my stuff going early. So shop courtkings.com. Final words, guys. Go ahead. Take it away. Anybody can go.
It's your night, Chris. Go.
No. Oh, well, I'm going to say a quick story. Let me tell you. Quick story, guys. If y'all want some heat, come over here to shopcourtkings.com. If you want your cable bill for if you want the cable, right.
He was about to start watching all kinds of shit to get that bill paid. So.
I know. Yeah, I looked at Jeff too. He was like
trying to save you from you. Let me save you from you.
It's up to them. That's all you have to do. It's up to them. Listen, we got 100 in the chat. If all 100 goes up to them right now, we get it. We get there right now. Yeah. Right. And we do the TV on the radio.
You got a chance to win a free Sportsnet subscription for the year to watch Laker basketball on the go. Yes. And real quick, a little later to this, if it's the same app that they give what they're doing for the Lakers, that's that same app has Dodgers too. So check it out.
Awesome,
which I'm signing up for. So I will, man. Absolutely. But just okay. So quick thank you to all the fans, everybody that's here, and everybody that's gonna watch after. Just thank you guys, and I'm, ready to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chris. You're the best, bro. You got anything you want to get off your chest, man?
Man, first shout out to my bros, man. Y'all know I love y'all to the end and back, man. Y'all know where Mees be, man. Mees is back talking his mess on Twitter, spazzing. You know how we do, man. But it's about my man Chris tonight, man. Blessing everybody, blessing the chat, man, with the merch. And I came in here excited. I was not prepared for Chris to bless me with a whole year of the sports thing. That wasn't my intention, man. But to be blessed like that, man, you said for 2 years, right? I wasn't expecting him to bless me for 3 whole years like that, man. I was not walking in this expecting 4 years, but I appreciate it, man. Chris, I got you to the end of the earth, blessing your boy with 5 years. But y'all know where I'm at, man. I love y'all, man.
He added a year every
You know what, Mees? Since you brought it up, I got you for a year. So what's up?
My dog. My dog.
Quick story.
Yo, thank you guys so much, man. Jeff, go ahead, bro. Take us away.
No, I just want to say thank you to Chris, man, stepping up to the plate there and paying it forward like our brother Lowe did. And shout out to Lowe as well for the continued support that he's always done. Just want to throw out a couple of plugs here. And Dan and I will be on the PSF app Sunday night. Sunday night doing the live stream of the Kings and the Lakers. And I gotta tell you, we got the deepest chat on that app. We got the most volume, the highest amount of viewers, the highest amount of subscribers, and we're gonna only grow. I'm telling you right now. Pull up to come see me and Dan on the PSF app. And Sunday night at 6 o'clock, we will be live streaming the Laker game on there. So definitely pull up to see that. Everything else, you can find me and eventually all these guys this season will be over my channel as well. So go and hit up to EmpireJeffTV over there. Give us a view. If you like what you hear, hit that subscribe. Come around. We kind of know what we're talking about over there. So just come and check it out. Great chat, great community, great talking over there. Some clowning, some fucking around, talking shit. It's all fun. So pull up EmpireJeffTV, join the movement, join the community, because I think this year is going to be special. And like I said, League Pass live probably 2 to 3 times a week where I'm going to break down games live right there while they're happening. Sometimes 8 of them things at a time. So come check it out. It's gonna be like a verbal sports book up in there. So pull up.
So if you're a diehard fan like me, definitely that's the chat. That is definitely gonna be the chat for you. So go check him out. You guys know Empire Jeff TV. You guys know Rocking with Me. You guys know my boy Chris on Twitter. Check them all out, man. Again, thank you so much, Chris, from the bottom of our hearts, man. You made it happen tonight. So thank you, bro. Much love. That's going to do it for us here at Around the League. See you guys again. If not this weekend, for sure on Thursday. We're going to go back, hopefully, to our regular scheduled program of twice a week. So see you guys then. All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace.
Bye, Portland. Love you, Portland.